10 years ago, I was doing a live presentation around the country on entrepreneurism. I've talked a little bit about this in recent videos. And my theory at that time was that people needed to become entrepreneurs sooner than faster because there was this squeeze going on the middle class because of raising costs of things like health insurance and the cost of living and the cost of fuel. And a lot of reasons that was taking people out of the middle class and maybe lowering them down to lower class. And when I lived in California, $100,000 a year, which is a lot of money if you live in Topeka, Kansas, is not a lot of money if you're living in San Diego, California. It's basically lower middle class. And you've got to be up around $160,000 a year to be in middle class, upper class, let's say. So the goal at that time for me was, let's just make as much money as you can as an entrepreneur, because you can't go get jobs in California or anywhere else that we're going to put you in that category where you could be at if you're an entrepreneur. And it was still time to do it. 2012, things changed dramatically because I decided to start a software business, and then the Obama administration changed the laws, and the SEC basically came down on all small software providers because they considered, since our product wasn't tangible, it wasn't real, and therefore it was a high-risk product. And suddenly our processing a credit card went from about 1.75% up to about 5.5%. It really penalized small providers. Companies like Microsoft and other big software companies didn't have these issues because they had money and people and stuff in Washington, D.C., and they were exempted from any of these SEC issues. And that is how the liberal society works. They create laws to protect the little people, and they cut loopholes to the guys that fund all their campaigns. And then they can say, hey, look, I've been a good guy because I did this for you, and I'm protecting you from these nefarious things going on. In reality, what they're doing is building up a bureaucratic state and staffing it with people, paying them a lot, giving them better everything than what you get as a regular citizen in this country. And that's just the way socialist ideas tend to go. I mean, when the government becomes more important than the business, it's a problem, okay? So along comes a spider named Donald Trump, and he's been kind of reversed a lot of those decisions and made some very good pro-business sort of things. So the environment for entrepreneurism since about 2016 has improved dramatically. Things have gotten easier to get capital, easier to find opportunities. You get to keep more of your money. There's an even playing field. Now, there's still all sorts of loopholes in the tax law, which is, I doubt will ever get fixed. When a guy like Jeff Bezos can pay zero in taxes and make billions of dollars, that's because he's got the right type of people in the right positions influencing policy in D.C. and then whining about it even more. I have no sympathy for the fact that certain elements of our political system want to go after billionaires. They're not going to solve our problem, but there are issues because they're the same people that take the checks from those billionaires to keep their campaigns going, and they say, we're after the billionaires, but secretly, here's a deal for you, and keep writing me checks to my campaign. It's about power. When it becomes more about their political aspirations and their quest for power than serving the people, it's a problem. And that's what happens when you become increasingly government-centric as opposed to people-centric. Now, the way things have changed now, businesses feel like they can actually try to innovate and take risk on and come up with new things and create new employment or new ideas. And not just the type of applications like Uber or Airbnb, but guys who manufacture flower pots or glasses or soda or whatever, people who make stuff, because they've even the playing field out, and it's now rewarding to go ahead and innovate and risk money in order to make money. So today, my word is on entrepreneurism, it's good. If you ever wanted to start a business, this is the right environment to do it in. I would keep your business very focused on a very positive niche that you truly love, because you're going to be working, 20 hours a day on it, even if you sleep. So make it something you love and make it something you want to go for. But entrepreneurism is alive in this country, and it will drive innovation, which will lower costs, improve standard of living, increase profits, which increases the profit base that gets collected by the federal government. So anyhow, entrepreneurism is still the thing to do.